everybody. Oh my gosh, I am so scattered this morning. Let me try to, I'm not gonna look at the camera, I'm not gonna read the comments, but what I wanted to do is, I wanted to come on. Randy wanted me to come over and see what he does in the morning. Listen, I've seen him on enough mornings, I'm all good, but you all don't know what he does in the morning, and you'll just have to see what goes on. He's a mess. He's like, you gonna be here in the morning? You gonna be here in the morning? He wanted me to be there at 5 this morning. Okay, listen, it's daylight savings time weekend. Really? Like, I wouldn't have been there at 5 on the regular time, but daylight savings times? Really? Randy, springing forward? He's insane. Anyway, I am like, and then listen, I've got Hank at the house. I've got 5 dogs, 2 cats, 2 kids, the whole house. Had to get a shower this morning, and it was, let me tell you something, I've had the struggle this morning. Anyway, but I thought it would be kind of neat, so I'm gonna get all that negative out of the way, all my griping. So now it is cold this morning, but it is going to be a gorgeous day. And I'm on Industrial Road. Now, this is the same road that Incredible Tiny Homes is on, and also the new property, the resort property. Okay, so Incredible Tiny Homes is 850 Industrial Road, and I posted a picture yesterday from the end of the driveway of where the resort's going to be, and it's just kind of catty corner. If you know what catty corner is, it's everybody knows what that means. Anyway, you've seen it from the pictures. Okay, so I wanted to show you. Here's the raceway up here on the left. Right up there. See, there's a sign. Let me see if I can put my window down and see what you can see. All right, so there's the raceway. It's been shut down for probably a couple of years. I don't know exactly what happened there. Okay, so here's the railroad, and here from the railroad on the right is where the property starts, okay? So here's the property. There's the forest, okay? There's the forest, and I wanted to show you the tiny houses. Let me pull off on the side here, because I got somebody behind me. Let's try to do this. We'll let him pass on by. Okay, good morning. People like to pass on this road a lot. Okay, so right there is the factory. There's everything this morning. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at your comments, but I gotta drive, you know. There's the shop. Here's the houses. Nobody's behind me. I'm just double checking that. Look, there's the houses coming in. Oh, good morning, everybody. Nobody's behind me. Well, listen, there shouldn't be too many people behind me, and let me tell you why. It's Sunday morning, and listen, if you stand anywhere around in here, you throw a rock. Oh, look at our sign. You throw a rock, you're going to hit a church, okay? So everybody normally is at church. Only us average sinners are not at church. I'm not a bad sinner. I'm just an average sinner. You know what I'm saying? But look, I thought you all would want to see that before going and get Randy. Look, I know. Look at the sky up there, the planes and stuff. Isn't that cool this morning? Let me just pull down here real quick, before we go in there and blast in on Randy. I have not talked to him this morning because I just we wanted to be kind of, you know, off the cuff. Look there at everything. Can you imagine? I mean, you can probably kind of picture it now, what the beach is going to look like. And listen, all the concrete is cut, like Randy said. Let me not stick it out there and be loud. Look at that. Probably in about 4 or 5 weeks, he said all this will be done. It possibly could be sooner. Because, see, they can work in the rain and everything with at the beach. So it's not hinged on the weather. Look at all the houses. And I'm telling you what, houses are getting done left and right. Because every time I come, there's another house sitting outside, another house sitting outside. So we're going to try and get a whole full list this week. Look at all that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's go over here because I don't want to bore you or anything. And I'm sorry I can't see the comments, or I'm not looking at them right now. But it's pretty this morning. We sprung forward. It is, what time is it? Let me see what my car says. 8 o'clock. 8:08. Gosh, this thing's dusty. 8:08. But I thought you might want to see that before going and see what shenanigans Randy's got going on. I know, I just seen that, Felipe. It is so early. Oh, wait a minute. So it's 9 o'clock. Who said that? Lori. Lori. Oh my God, that's right. It's 9 o'clock. Oh, for crying in the rain. Okay. I am behind. Randy's going to throw a fit. Want me here at 5 a.m. You all just don't know. He is a force, man. Yeah, Wendy said, oh, sugar. Wendy, are you the Wendy that I met yesterday? You and your husband and your cute little dog? That is so cute. Lord, that stuff's a mess, ain't it? Let's not look at that. Let's go back over here somewhere. Look at something that looks better. There's Cardi's house. Everybody knows Cardi's house. Look at all the concrete. And Randy's got some ideas for the concrete too. So we want to try to use as much of this stuff. We don't like to throw stuff away, you know? Be used for something. So he's got some ideas. Oh, look at them cedar poles. Now, we went a couple of weeks ago to this guy's house on a Sunday, and just here in Newport somewhere, and he's buying these cedar poles. Look at those. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, who said something about getting nails done? Lord, I'd love to have my nails done. I ain't had them done in ever. There's EJ's house. I'll tell you what, I'm really going to focus in on EJ's right there. The Hobbit House on Wheels, when that remodel starts going on. That's going to be awesome. Okay, there's Tom's other truck. Lord, there's everything that's going on there. There's the Hobbits. We actually have, we believe we've rented this. I don't know if this lady's going back to, she's in the military. And we're going to rent that out for Cindy. So we think we've got that rented for her, hopefully. Okay, let's pull up and let's get everything started. There's all the houses on the concrete and stuff. Okay. All right, here's the shop. I want you to look. He left my window down. I'm going to tell you something, guys. And everybody loves Randy, okay? We all love Randy. I love Randy. We all love Randy, right? But I swear to God, don't ever let him borrow your vehicle. That is my truck, and he leaves them unlocked. He leaves fruit in them, like banana peels, orange peels, all that kind of stuff, nuts, shells, everything. And he has left my window down overnight. Me and Tom talked about it. He'd tear up an anvil. I swear to God he would. He really would. My dad used to say that about my brother, but I swear to God, I've never seen anybody like Randy. Do not let him borrow your vehicle. And he will say, he'll tell me and Tom, because he borrows our vehicles all the time. He'll say, don't let me borrow your stuff. Don't let me borrow it. What? Quit asking. Quit asking. All right. Let me see here. All right. Now let me turn this off. Okay. Now, let's go see what he's into. I didn't get the microphones. We ain't got nothing going on. Look at there. Probably a raccoon in there. All right, now I'm going to look at the comments here in just a second. I got to get my Michigan coat because, listen, it is cold. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. The struggle, man. Oh, and the homeowner is coming into that house today. They're moving in today. Okay. Gorgeous. What did they say it was yesterday? Did he say it was 10 by 24 or 10 by 20? I think it's 24. It looks like 24, don't it? God, ain't that pretty. That red door. I need a new door. Do you know the door? Well, most of everything in my house, 1976, it was built. It's like a rancher. And it's the same door. It's got a split in it. everything. I don't know. I don't think about that stuff too much. 10 by 24, yes. Okay, let's go over here and see find Randy. Well, he should be over here in the cube. Okay. And I'm sorry if I'm loud because I know I'm right on this phone. Oh, look at there. Where'd they get that? They brought that concrete over here. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to jerk the door open. I ain't even going to holler at him or nothing. Well, he's got it twisted. You have to twist it up, pull it. What the heck is going? Whoa! Hi, honey.
You left my dog out, man.
Hi, honey. He needs saved. Come on.
Let him go pee.
Okay.
Can you go anywhere in here? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? You told me to come here. Don't act like that.
Look at him. Look, I left the cage open all night. He didn't.
Look at you. Look at your face. Bless your heart. Are you on your army cot? Hi, honey. Good morning. I bet Jen's got up early and walked and stuff, didn't you?
We were up at 4
Dark.
5, and I thought, today's Sunday. We're going to go back and chill.
There ain't no way I'd have been here at no 5. No way.
We got up, we went out, we did our whole routine, and went back to bed.
I don't blame you. I tried to, but I couldn't. I got too many things living in my house.
Well, welcome everybody to the Cube. Did you name it Man in a Cube?
No.
This was my request. I wanted her to come here and show you guys. That's right, buddy.
And all I've done is talk good about you ever since this camera come on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get on with it. Normally, me and Ace.
Hi,
Ace and
baby.
Ace and
Hi.
we kind of head out in the rocks to do our business, you know, so.
Randy.
Well, I mean, just, you know, it's dark, or we go to the office.
You're such a guy.
Oh, look here. All right. First thing I do, I slip on my sandals.
Well, that ain't saying. That's flip-flops.
Slippers. Put my slippers on.
I can't look at your toe. All right, we're not doing that.
Ace. And then I feed them.
Hi, honey. Good morning. Oh, that is right, Janet. Randy, you left my window down on the truck. I told everybody, I said, do not.
It didn't rain.
Shh. Jesus, take the wheel and drive me into a brick wall. Jesus.
Now, every morning I usually fix oatmeal.
Yes.
This morning on Sundays, I like to take some pancakes.
Yeah.
And I usually take Mom's son. Let me give him some water here.
Hey, I said that we were average sinners because most people are in church. I said, but we're kind of average. We're not bad sinners, but we're not at church.
It's like a non-average sinner. Like with a hangover.
Yeah. There's others. They're still in the bed.
Awesome. Well, look.
Yes.
At night, I love it because I can turn on here and I watch some YouTube and I learn about scientific stuff that makes me more intriguing.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, smart stuff.
Smart stuff.
I learned by watching, but I learned by reading some too. But all right. So this is my bed. First thing I do is I kind of fold it up.
Okay. Well, let me get back out. Wait a minute. I can't see you fold everything up.
Well, why you can't see me is because it's so small in here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. All right. Yes. Fold it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go get the mics because they probably
Can't
can't
hear
hear.
me.
They might not can hear you too good.
And then that's it right there.
So he said, I'm in bed looking like Randy. I know Sunday mornings is for like meditation and sleeping and just relaxing, ain't it?
Immediately, look, we don't even have to talk about stuff.
Yeah, just go.
And then,
All right, now he's that is 100. You and I are 100% opposite. Is there, you got any lights? They can't see good.
like, yeah,
Yeah. There go.
I mean, that makes a difference.
You couldn't get me out of the bed to do yoga. You'd have to beat me with a stick.
Cold with the door open, but that's all right. And then, I try to keep him busy because when I come in here,
He'll crawl on you.
oh, it just helps my back so good. Yeah, buddy. Look at it.
Oh, he'll do yoga with you. There you go.
What do you think, buddy? And I mean, I do this every morning.
That's good for your back.
Oh. And listen, it's not easy.
Puppy yoga. That's what Maria said. Puppy yoga.
And I just hold that for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I count 1001, 1002. I try to lean back, and I'm always pushing it.
That's really good for your back.
God, just hold that.
Mm-hmm.
So my legs
You probably did. Deidre said, did I just hear his back pop? It probably did.
cracking and popping. Yes, and then I'll go down. And between every movement, right, Ace?
That right there is the movement. It's like a cobra, whatever.
Yeah.
When I hurt my back, my lower back, that's the move they said to do. You got to strengthen your lower back. Oh, of course.
Yep.
I believe
Hold
that.
that for a little bit. Go down, and I'll do the other leg. And before, I tell you what, before when I was here, I couldn't raise my body up like that. I had to actually go like this.
Yes.
Myself, and then slowly, and I lean back, and I squat down.
Ugh.
And I hold that for 20 seconds again, and I count. What do you think, Ace? Ace does downward dog every morning.
Yes, exactly.
Cobra. Don't you, buddy?
Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have believed that cobra deal for your lower back, but it sure did. I meant to tell that to Dennis. You know, Dennis has hurt his back.
That's why I wanted them guys to do yoga in the morning.
Yeah.
Them carpenters. Now, the next move, I won't do this whole routine, but I take my back foot and I lay it flat.
Mm-hmm.
And that even stretches it more.
That's hard to do.
Then I come up. See, I'm looking this way, but now I got to turn this way.
Right.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I squat low, and as he eats my little.
As he's gonna turn it
Hold
out.
that for 20 seconds. Then I'll do the other side, but then I do this for 20 seconds, the next move.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll lean back for 20 seconds this way, right?
Yeah.
And then I straighten my leg. I'll twist, and I do this every morning. And I reach out as far as I can. I'll touch that, and then I reach this way. And
Yeah.
try to keep that leg straight. And hold that 20 seconds.
Somebody said lumbar stretch.
Oh, it feels so.
My lower back is terrible. I know a lot of people have lower back problems. And I'm going to tell you what the doctor said, or the therapist said, that when you think it was that one twist where you hurt it, it's not. They said that it is building up to that. So whenever I twisted in the office chair, remember?
Yep.
And I was, my back was out for about 8 weeks. And, but it had built up to that. So they said, always stretch every morning.
What do you got, buddy?
He's going to tear it up.
All right.
Okay, so you do your yoga.
Yep. Then when usually what I'll do after that, if he doesn't tear everything up. Okay. What are you doing?
Oh, now I would love to do that. Lynn Lowe's talking about acupuncture.
Here,
I would love to have that done.
I gotta outsmart him. Eat my sock. Then what I do is I try to do, before breakfast, I'll do 100 burpees.
Mm-hmm.
So I do 5 sets of 20.
All right, show what a burpee is. Just do a couple of them.
So what I'll do is I'll do 20 of these. I go down, and I jump. And I jump.
Mm-hmm.
And I jump. I do 20.
Yeah.
And that gets my heart rate.
Super up. Gosh. Yeah.
And then I suck wind.
Yeah.
As soon as my heart rate just gets where I'm okay,
Mm-hmm.
but still pumping, I'll do 20 more.
Yeah.
And what I try to do is I try to do them, I time it, and I try to do quicker and quicker every day. So if it took me 20 minutes, I try to do, 19, 18, 17.
Sure.
So I think I'm down to about 12 minutes it takes me to do 100 burpees.
God, that's awesome.
Then I put my, what do you call these men, flip-flops?
Those are
In
flip-flops.
Hawaii, they call them slippers.
Do they call them slippers?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be.
My floor's kind of cool.
Hey, tell how cold it is here. Somebody, the guy on here that's in Iceland, he said it was, what did you say it was? Was it 49 Fahrenheit? I don't know how to read that. What does that mean?
Well, Fahrenheit's what we go by. I think they go by.
Oh,
60.
32 Fahrenheit.
There's frost all over the ground this morning.
I know. It's warmed up a lot now. It was cold this morning.
You know what I do every morning? I go outside when it's cold.
Oh, 0 Celsius.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 32.
Oh, okay. There you go.
0 Celsius is 32 degrees our temperature.
Oh.
Fahrenheit.
Okay.
But then I go outside when it's cold, just to be outside. Oh, look at my hair.
Oh, your hair's fine.
Yeah. And then I go outside. I just walk outside with just probably a t-shirt or no t-shirt on. If it's cold out, just to get me fired up. Now I'm ready for the day.
Now what do you do?
All right. So
And all this, and say how big the cube is again that you do all this in.
this cube is 96 inches, or a little bit less than 96 inches wide, and 9 foot long. So now I just slept. I just did yoga. I just did burpees. I got my daily clothes on right here, which I probably should slip my clothes on for everybody.
Yeah.
These are my yoga pants. Sometimes I'll sleep. Normally I don't, but then I got my clothes up here. So let's say I'm gonna look at my clothes. I go here, and I got some dress shirts, and I kind of fold them nice. My dress shirts in here, but I don't need that today. And then I've got some dress clothes in one, kind of nice dress clothes, but nicer clothes, right? Take them up here. The other one here, as you can see, I have my white t-shirts and socks and underwear. Take them out. Take my socks, pair of socks I gotta have today. If I'm gonna take a shower, I'll lay it all here and go, but I'm pretty much ready.
Right.
Woke up earlier, but just give you an idea. And then over here is I have my blue jeans and work clothes.
Right.
And that's good, and that's all the room I need.
Right.
You know?
Well, and two, and your bathroom is over there in the shop. So
Bathroom's in the
bathroom
shop.
and shower.
So this would be like living in a campground.
Yeah.
You take your stuff over to the campground.
Or college,
shower.
Seth, his first year, they all had to go to a shower.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that. I hang my clothes up from the day, so this is what I wear. I just look. Now this is me. Look, no fancy coat rack. I got screws in the wall.
Yeah.
So I got my clothes, my coat, my shirt, and pants from yesterday. I didn't get nasty or anything, so I'll probably wear them again today.
Yeah.
I got my dry goods up on this shelf. Now look, you talking about? I built all this in a couple hours.
Yeah.
So I just put a screw into this plywood.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this shelf bracket, Amanda. I'm so proud of that. You got signal still?
Yeah.
So I put that there. Look, now this is a TV, everybody. Look, I put this old 2x4. I put 2 screws in here, 1 screw down there to keep that TV from falling.
Right.
It's been great. I didn't want to spend a lot of time in this because I'm not going to stay in it forever.
Right.
There's no reason making it pretty or anything, but it's so functional.
Well, that's all you need it to be. Yeah.
So I got my spices, my vitamins, my cans of beans and foods, dry goods, seasonings right here. Everything that I need. I've got, usually I put my nuts up here. Stuff. Manny got me this, what do you call that?
Instant Pot.
Instant Pot.
The second one.
Yeah. And then this one here, I went last night Food City and got me some fruit and onions, potatoes and all that stuff. So pretty much it. Here's my Vitamix. I've got coffee up here, dog food, and then right here is all my utensils I bring down for making pancakes and cooking, and my knives and all that stuff. But in this 8x9.
Yeah. I mean, it's one person.
Yeah, and I got a base. Hey, man, you could live in here.
I would not live in here with you.
I just chain you up in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and up here I've got, look, Amanda got me some face stuff to wash my face.
Yeah. Are you still doing have you had time to do it?
6 times a day.
Stop it.
And then up here,
What a liar.
I've got my registers, just stuff, books I read. Here's some more knick-knack coffee stuff.
Yeah.
I got my flossers, more canned goods up
And
here.
two, now, where do you wash your clothes? It's in the bathroom as well, right?
In the shop. I got a stackable washer and dryer.
And you've got no drive time to work. You don't have to worry about traffic or anything. You're here.
So efficient.
Yeah.
So I don't have to think much. I get on, my clothes go, I'm out the door. But if I wanted a washer and dryer, I could put it under here. I could have a bigger refrigerator, but this is the one that was over there. It's just a little bitty guy. But I could have a bigger fridge. I thought about putting a sink in and just running just cold water because I don't need a water heater. And that's it. Now I get all my water from this dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this morning I'm going to cook pancakes. Now look, Ace is outside. Now this is what's cool. Where's he at? I let him out to go to the bathroom. Ace! Come here, boy. Let's see if he... There's not very places.
Janice said needs Amanda's decorating touch.
Sure.
Well, real quick, you know, and I'm still gonna. I've got to get the pictures out of the RV that you and the boys stayed in.
Ace!
But we decorated it up. I did the whole thing, cleaned it up, and we're talking. It's it was your parents' old RV.
Yeah.
And we're talking old, and got it cleaned up, smelling
Beautiful.
good. Did the best we could, you know.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey, there you go. Isn't
Yeah.
that awesome? He took my sock with him.
Whatever keeps him
But
occupied.
he is getting so smart. He went to bed last night on his own. I left the cage open all night. He never came out. He didn't use the bathroom on the floor. We both got up this morning. And
Are you having a hard time hearing Randy?
Is it hard?
I'll get closer.
All right, now, everybody, I just poured oatmeal in here. Okay, this is what I do usually. Just on Sundays, I'll do this. Usually every day I eat oatmeal, and then I'll cut fruit, bananas, kiwi, mangoes, whatever I got in my oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cook it up on this little plate. This is what I normally do on every day. I'll take my hot plate out. It's a little dusty here. And I'll plug it up, right? And then I turn it on, and then I cook oatmeal. And if I need water, what I do is I take it right here. And I use the water. If I don't want it, I throw it out the door. That's how it works. But this morning, what I'm going to do is, and I've learned something. Look here, I'm going to make flour out of this oatmeal, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then I take baking powder, right? A little bit. I don't know how much to put in there. It's always different. And I'll mix it up. I'll put a little bit more. Just mix it up really good. Then I'll take a bowl, dump it in here.
And Mark, I'm using an iPhone. I have an iPhone 10X something. I don't know. Listen knows what it is, but I don't remember the name what it is.
Yeah.
It's a 10X something.
Look here. Take that.
Does good pictures.
Take the cutting board. Now, last night I went to Food City. I got a mango.
Food City is only about 5 to 8 minutes away, right? Or not even that far, is it?
3 miles.
Yeah, it ain't nothing.
So then,
I know, Ace. I know, honey.
what's he doing? Look.
He's just looking. He's confused.
Hey, I want 50 banana. Ace. All right.
Hi, buddy.
Come here, bud.
You want a nanner?
Come on. Will you eat a banana? I fed him an apple last night and a potato.
I'd give both of those
Are
to
you
George.
Whole food plant-based, huh?
Sure.
He's gonna be a vegetarian.
Well,
So then I take this, take my trusty knife, and
you cannot, Daniela, good question. You cannot get to town on a golf cart. You don't want to be on a golf cart over there on Industrial Road. No.
run you over. These old boys with these trucks will run
Yeah,
you over.
you don't want that.
Yeah.
But no, but it literally is 5 minutes away. Everything is 5 to 8 minutes.
You know, somebody said that the crime rate in Cobb County was like terrible, right?
Oh, it ain't no more. Not anymore.
You know, everywhere I go, and this is going to be terrible. I can't do it anymore after I say this. I never take the keys out of my vehicle.
Yeah.
In Walmart, Lowe's, my keys are always in my truck. I never take them out.
Well, you do that because it ain't your truck. It ain't your car.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying every time you've ever took my vehicles, you always leave the keys
It's
in.
yours.
Yeah, he leaves the windows down. He leaves the keys in it. I ain't kidding. I already told everybody not to let them borrow.
Hey, if you want
don't
Man's
borrow.
truck, just look for it in the parking lot and run off with it.
That's the reason why he leaves it unlocked and stuff. It ain't his stuff.
My stuff.
Stop.
Stop. Gotta be like them guys on TV.
Gosh.
Yeah, look. I don't care about this. Look, it doesn't have to be pretty. As long as Grandma doesn't choke on one, we're good. You know what?
So you're making this for your mom? What is this, pancakes or what is
it's for me
oatmeal?
too. On Sunday mornings, I like making pancakes just for me, but I take Mom some when I get done. So that's what. Oh, and I fire up my stove. This is my.
Oh, Janet said it. He is a mess. You have no idea. What's in there?
See that toaster oven?
Is that there's something in there? You've left something.
Oh,
in
that's
there.
from last week.
Oh my! It is not. Oh, you're disgusting. Oh, there's last week's pancake, everybody.
Oh, that's good.
What? How long's that been in there? Stop it! Don't. Ugh.
God.
How long has that sat there?
Damn. Take guess, right?
Maria, they ain't no helping him. I've known him for 20 years. I've give up. I've give up. Janet, gross. Look, you got the little green blue emoji.
Yeah.
Has that been sitting there all week?
What?
Wait, what? This? That pancake? Was that last week's? Randy.
So, you guys caught me off guard here. All right.
What do you mean? You knew I was coming.
Now I'm going to put mango in here. Isn't that cool? I put this in my pancakes. So I've got oatmeal.
I think
all
it does.
kinds of fruit. Apples, mangoes. Sometimes if I got I'm out of blueberries. I usually use blueberries or bananas.
Jay said, "Good morning, sunshine. Is that for me or for Randy?" I'm just asking.
So I'll put all this in here.
If it's for me, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I'll put that in there.
All right, wait a minute. Let me look in your bowl. Hold still. Okay.
So I got oatmeal that's been in the blender.
Okay.
And then I'll add a little water to it. Okay. What do you think, buddy? And then I got to get me a good spoon. I like it so I can see, so it's clear, so I can kind of see what it is.
And two, I want everybody to know that whenever I see a question, because I know I miss several of them, but if I see a question that's interesting, I screenshot it so I can get back to it.
Okay, now I sin. I usually sin every morning. It's a calculated sin, so I break the laws of God, and I use French vanilla from, and I put this in here.
Well, she loves a ton of that stuff.
I put a little bit of sweetener in here. I grabbed that from the office.
Yeah, Alyssa bought that.
So then I mix that up. It gets a little bit.
So thank you, Alyssa.
Yeah. So I mix that up. I got the oven. Maybe you're gonna burn up.
Oh
You
God!
almost caught on fire.
Oh my God!
Your coat was in the
Oh my!
toaster.
I hate you.
Your coat was in the toaster.
I am so sorry I screamed, but I started smelling something, and I'm like, why does something smell burnt? My coat was in the door of the oven.
Well, you know.
Oh my God!
Back off, okay?
Everything to do
You're
with
in
you
my space,
is a
man.
detriment. Do you know that? Yes, this is my Michigan coat, Maria. Oh my God! It's warm.
All right, so now I got stuff.
I know.
Right here on this cutting board. What I do is I take this stuff.
They said another coat ruined. The other one had what was it? Liquid nail on the
liquid
back.
nail. So
Oh,
I wiped this off with these wipes, and then I bought some.
Randy,
What?
that's the flushable wipes. That's not for the cutting board.
If it'll clean your body.
I bought you
it'll clean
those for another area, not the kitchen.
No, if it'll clean your body, it'll clean the cutting board. Where's my stuff? Anyway, I got some spray.
Oh my gosh.
Where's my spray?
Unbelievable. No, Paula, I can blame it on him. He opened the door of it, and then I was standing there, and my coat went in the oven.
Yeah, you can stand there.
Yeah, chemicals. Wendy, chemicals in the wipes.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to get my coffee going. What? No, I'm looking. I've got spray peroxide, and I squirt peroxide on it and wipe it off.
What do you mean spray peroxide?
I got peroxide in a spray bottle. Where's it at?
Why would
Somebody's
you?
been in here and took my peroxide.
Oh,
Anyway.
oh yeah. People are going
I let
around
that air
stealing
dry.
people's
I let
spray
that air dry.
peroxide.
Oh, and you know what ever happened? You know what happened too?
Why would anybody? Randy, it's right here. Right there it is.
Oh, there
that
it is. Take
Oh, but somebody stole
Take
it. Oh, Alyssa, put a bulletin out that somebody stole Randy's spray
I
peroxide.
just brought it back. Look. Wipe that down. Good. We're good to go.
Why do you have the bottom wipes in?
Okay. Then, oh yeah, shove that back in here. We'll need that later.
Julia said a lot of peroxide theft in Newport. See, crime's high. Wouldn't come here, folks.
I bought this coffee maker and it said liner included.
I guarantee you didn't buy that coffee maker.
I did over at Walmart, and they said liner included. Well, of course, when I got home, the liner wasn't included. So then I have been so busy that I haven't bought any coffee. So I stuff a paper towel.
Maria said, "Are you sure you weren't in the military? You're doing all kinds of things that you know."
See, so I put that. That's my coffee filter.
What's that? Is that burning? What's that smell?
That's your coat, probably.
Oh no, I've got a hold of my coat. I swear to goodness, did it
All
scorch
right,
it?
this is how I do coffee, everybody. I do not measure it out. I just
Oh, and
know-
somebody sent you that coffee.
I love the.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm
I
gonna
got
do.
gourmet coffee sent to me. Look, now what I do is I kind of like, I'm feeling a little.
The
That's
military
good enough.
definitely knows better,
That's
Maria.
good enough. See,
Girl,
Scratch that,
don't we
put it
know?
on. I got coffee going. Normally I get that going. first.
Turn that around. Show what it is.
Somebody sent that.
Here's
to me.
what I'm gonna do. Let me just say this really quick. I'm taking pictures of stuff that gets sent in because we're terrible about showing it. So I'm gonna post it on Facebook, and everybody can just tag themselves of who sent it.
Here's my equate.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Hyperperoxide topical solution kills everything.
You're so. Oh, does it kill everything? Let me spray you. Good Lord. Don't
All right, my oven-
don't tempt me a good time.
My oven's warming up, right? Put my sin away for Mom. And then there's one other sin that I use for her too.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I know wipes on the cutting board. That is
Okay.
Now I will say this. And I love this because let's see, Paula just put, Randy is so mean. Necessity is the mother of invention. And that is so true. Randy is the person you want on a deserted island. You do not want, Joe Blow over here. You want Randy who can figure anything out. I'll give him that.
I don't know. It won't be pretty.
Oh no. Listen, the journey there will be just awful. You will be traumatized by it, but
We will be fishing.
you will. Well, I don't know if you'd survive because Randy would eat me if we were on an island. I'd be dinner.
Well, I would keep you alive. 'Cause
Why?
I need the blood flow. So I would eat parts of you.
Oh, that's so gross.
I have to preserve
Randy,
it.
that's so gross.
All
That's
right, so then
Sunday
I take-
morning.
Look, I take a stick of butter.
Plant based. Well, I'd hate for you to show something.
I like Land O'Lakes.
I would have. Will you show the name
Well,
of
I
it?
don't like this butter, but it's just what I had.
Stop. Be still.
I don't use this.
Stop. Okay.
I don't like this butter, okay? I do not approve.
Oh,
I'd rather have Land O'Lakes.
I wasn't listening to you.
Jesus. Lena,
Oh, never mind. Don't buy that butter. He don't like it.
I like plain old, just real butter, but I don't use much. I mean, that's all the butter I'll use.
It is too early, Alex. I agree. It's too early.
Now look, so that's my pancakes.
Okay.
But what I do is I bake them instead of on top of a silk, because I don't have a frying pan.
Hey, listen, Maria. Maria said, meanwhile, Ace is hitchhiked somewhere.
What did they say? Hey,
Ace is gone.
come here, boy.
We've lost the dog again.
He's
What? Oh, stop! Well, throw him the wipes out there. That's where they'd be
good
useful.
job, buddy. He just did his business.
Oh, all right.
Awesome.
Okay.
But that's what I do, and I keep everything clean. I'm gonna put urethane on my
Hi,
sideboard.
buddy. Hi. Hi. Say hi to Maria. Say hi.
He did good, man.
Okay.
All right.
Now.
Here, so what I do is I keep a pretty clean.
Somebody said you were the MacGyver. Who said that? The MacGyver of tiny houses. That is so true. Everybody remembers MacGyver, don't they? I watched it back in the 80s.
Hey, they thought Jay Schaefer lived in a small house. I don't even know. I don't even look at one of his videos. I don't even know what he looks like. This is what I heard.
I don't either.
Here, so I got an apple and a mango left over. So what you do is you just rub them together, then they won't rot.
Well, I usually put a lemon Like lemon juice, and they won't turn
I
brown.
just lied because I had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
All right. And then I got my coffee brewing. I got the pancakes going.
Martha, Amanda, are you guys married? God, no. No.
We were.
We were, past tense.
But I love her so much.
Oh, crap.
I love Amanda so much.
Crap. Where's that spray? Get me that spray.
So while it's cooking, then I get dressed. And I'll just put on my britches from yesterday. Because we're going to go up in the woods today with you guys.
Yes.
If you guys want to hang on. I don't know if the video will be...
Yeah, like it's already been 40 minutes.
God, look at him eating my britches. Hey, buddy. What do you think?
Let put your slippers on.
What do you think, man?
Look at him. Oh.
He's really a good dog. He doesn't chew. He hasn't chewed up anything yet. Of course, I keep everything, look, out of his reach.
Okay, now let me ask you real quick. Now tell why Hank came to my house for just a little bit. What you're wanting to do with Ace.
Yeah, Bryce is in the middle of building his house. He drives 2 hours to work, back and forth. He said, Dad, can you take care of the dog for a couple days till I get my house done?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did. And when I had both of them in here at the same time, I can't train both of them. So it was chaotic. So I said, Amanda, can you take Hank to the house?
Mm-hmm.
So she's a little more adapted to more
Chaos.
Because I don't have the room here.
No.
For them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Ace is hanging out. So Bryce, when he gets to work, then he walks him. He takes care of his dog and feeds him at work. But he lives an hour from here.
Yeah.
And by the time he works,
Exactly.
here, I'm actually getting dressed in front of the world.
You had clothes on. Don't act like that.
I don't care.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. All right. So.
So now you're going to give your mom the pancakes and then we're going to go on the walk, right?
Yep. Look. See, I'm
Yeah, we don't mind, Maria. We don't care.
See.
Now, how long do you keep them in there?
Till they're done.
Do you see why we ain't married? Do you see how he acts right there?
done,
You see how it is? Do it.
How long?
Ah!
Hey, now look. This is what I got. Everybody.
Nice.
Hey.
What?
So I got my boots.
Okay.
Put them over here.
Got it.
I set up. Oh, man, can you get over there?
I
I
can.
want to show a little bit. All right. So what I do during the day, I'll take my table, my chair, and if I don't go right to the office, or I'll go there and check everybody in the morning, I'll come back here
Mm-hmm.
and I'll do all my paperwork, and I got everything right there.
Right.
Also, I know the dumbbells seem kind of weird, but we don't have a facility here to work out or anything.
Right.
So a lot of times I'll work out, and my favorite one is these are just 30s and I got 40s, is I'll always squat like this. I'll pick these up and press them, and then I'll do like, this is really light, so I do that about 15 times. It's like a clean and jerk, and I usually do that in between burpees, and then I'll grab the 40s and do the same thing there, and just do some stuff just to keep my everything flowing and going. You know what I'm saying?
Helene said I woke up to the Bickersons.
The Bickersons.
I love that. And what's funny is Randy's family's last name is Dickersons.
Dickerson.
Yeah, that's so funny. I love that.
All right, so
And who was it that just said, Andrea said, I don't know anyone that wants to rehash their ex relationships. Believe me.
yeah, we rehash it every day.
Every day. Just like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the hike. So you'll give those to your mom, and then we'll go on over there to a quick hike. Yeah, mm-hmm.
You know, I just wanted everybody. I thought about it. I thought nobody knows what we do. Like you, we don't know how you guys wake up.
Yeah,
in the morning and all
mm-hmm.
this. And I don't care to be on front of the camera after being on it for 3 years.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was interesting that you guys could see how this all really works.
Right.
I mean, I know we talk about living in the cube, we talk about tiny homes and all that, and we're going to have an opportunity when people move here to really see how people live.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the laboratory that's going to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we got 68 people in the forest is right there.
Right.
The beach is 36. I keep messing up. It's 36.
I know, it's 36 over there.
And then about 40 in the prairie. And we're going to be able to see how people live and the ideas they have. I even thought about this morning and how many people are going to bring so many ideas, and there's going to be some smart people come here.
That would be cute. They were talking about. He just said, the cube, make it like painted outside like it's a sugar cube. That would be cute, wouldn't
Drop
it?
me in a cup of coffee.
No, this is all interesting, and you know what people really, to me, this is what it does, because we're having a lot of fun and everything like that. And we're always like this. There's really no difference. But you know, people have come to us. Even yesterday, a customer was like, you know, have you sent out this? What's going to be in your community? How's this going to go? And there's things. Listen, we sold out the forest, and nobody even signed the lease agreements, knows all the stuff. It's like they've watched and they trust what's going on, and we're good people. We want to do right by everybody, and we live simple, and this is it, and it's very truthful, and you know.
I mean, I live at 850 Industrial Road. The gates open.
Wait a minute, what is it you always say? Come on, drive here.
Drive on in here.
Drive in here.
Gates open.
Gates open.
Keys are in the truck. Door don't have a lock.
I want
on
you
it.
to start saying the keys are in Amanda's truck. The
Keys
keys
are-
are in Amanda's car.
You know, I bought a box truck.
You did. I guarantee it's locked. Let me tell you something. We go out there, I'm going to see if it's locked.
Okay. If
And
it's
see where
locked,
the
I have
keys at.
nothing to do with it.
See how he does?
That was Tom.
He just talked himself out of it.
All right. So I take every morning and every night.
No, wait a minute. What was that?
Creatine.
Okay, hold on. That's right. Now you started taking that. Yeah. Oh my God, yes, Jay. We need to do it as a Rubik's Cube. That would be so cool. Paint it as a Rubik's Cube.
That would be cool.
You know, I got a pocketbook that looks like a Rubik's Cube. I love it.
This is I just use a jar for water or whatever. That is it. Everybody.
Yeah, do a commercial with Randy saying, "Come on in,
Come on in.
come on in. The gate's open. You got something to say to me? Come say it."
The only thing that I haven't done yet in being transparent about everything, and I don't know how any businessman would ever do this, but I think I want to aspire to this level. Is I want to show everything, everybody. I don't care to show you how I work,
They
what
know.
we build, how we, all this stuff, how we live, and the next thing is show you what the company does.
Yeah.
Financially, where we're at, money wise, where we're at going, and how we're making, where we're going for a future. And when we get to that point where I feel comfortable to be able to show the world everything we're doing and how we're doing things, because I want it to be dead on, spot on, just like when you share your, when you sell shares of your company,
Right.
and you sell them, then you're open to your shareholders, and they have to see your profit and the loss and expenditures and all that stuff that's going on. And then what I want to do is want to probably get to that point where, hey, this is, you can trust. And then I woke up last night at 2 a.m. You know what I had a thought in my mind?
What?
You're not gonna believe this.
What?
I feel so good about the property across the street.
Really?
Yeah, I woke up and I felt very positive about, I think it's gonna go. I think people will invest with us. And the next thought I had is the next community, and I want it to be in like LA or
Yeah.
or some metropolis.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to build it right so crazy that it's right in the middle of something. I thought, you know what? I want to mix young people and old people. I want to mix it up, and I want to have it just off grid or something. It was just like, it was so cool to know that I have another idea,
Yeah.
or more dream. And you know what? And I thought, well, people are going to think, somebody said he's biting off too much. How can I bite off too much? Elon's going to the moon. He's
I
going
know.
to Mars. He's building electric cars. There's so many people.
If anybody thinks you've bit off too much, they don't know you.
They don't know.
They don't know, because I mean, I've known you for 20 years.
When
and
we develop
geez.
land, everybody, you take the land,
Randy
you design
knows.
it, you design it, right? And
Yes.
you lay it out, and I've got it all in my mind, and then you hire it out. I mean, I don't have time to sit on a track
Yeah.
or a bulldozer or dig ditches. So, and men, I've worked with men all my life that do that, and that's what I say. Hey, now take this map, make it work, and that's it. So I go to the next thing, and I run the company, and I help Tom run it, and we go to the next, trying to help people and expedite what we do. That's what I do every day.
One of the things we need to do is we need to get the mic. If you're done with the pancakes, or are we still waiting?
We're done.
Okay, they're done.
Turn this off. Right? Let me get some plates for Mom, and we'll go see Mom real quick. All right. Where's my scooper? Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yes. I'll wash that later. Right.
You ain't gonna wash
Right.
that. I know you ain't gonna wash it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave that there for her. I'll put a little plate over it.
Oh, they said, I love how Randy loves his mom.
There you go. Oh, she lives here. I gotta go see her. We have somebody that, one of the guys' wives, Mary Ann, she comes and kind of hangs out with mom every day for 3 or 4 hours a day and helps me with getting her breakfast and stuff. And on the weekends, I usually do this. And then last night, I went and watched a Western with her. We watched John Wayne for about an hour and a half. The dog fell asleep on her floor last night.
Did he?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Yeah. Ace did. All right, we're good. I'm gonna cover this up. And I'll take that to her.
I so appreciate it. You just wouldn't believe there's 212 people on here, and it's so early in the morning for so many people, and it's just that's so nice for you all to be on here. That's just cool.
Yeah, thank you for.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just wanted to show you how I live. And this is what I do. I don't do pancakes every day, but I do oatmeal and I work out and I do yoga, and this is pretty much my routine. As you can tell, I'm very hygienic.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. But I thought it'd be interesting that you guys see. Sometimes people think that people are a certain way.
Yeah.
But this is it, everybody. It doesn't get any more glamorous than this right here.
And I love that. Let's see. Wendy said it's not early for her. Deidre just got off work. Was it Mark said this is church? Now I actually like that statement that this is church, because to me, and Randy too, I know Randy thinks this too, there's different forms of church for everybody. And I was raised in church. Yeah, I was raised in church. We all were Baptist, Southern Baptist church, and but there's different forms of church, meditation, what you believe, and there's room for everybody for what anybody's got going on. And that's what we try to come across at the community. Everybody has their own thing. We want all kinds of different everything, not just one way.
Exactly. I don't want to push my political views,
no,
my religion, anything on anybody. This is Switzerland right here.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys do what you want,
and appreciate everybody's differences.
I don't. If you're gay or you're lesbian, if you're black, you're white, or any color you are, you're
doesn't
welcome
matter
here. You're welcome in any form and fashion. You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I open that up to that.
Yeah.
We all do. So.
And the one thing too, and I'm who was it just said that a church is love and community, and that is so true. And this community, we have a lot of fun and we goof off a lot, but this is a serious thing for all of us. And we recognize, Randy said this so many times, we recognize this is probably all the money you have that you're putting into this. So we take it very serious. And this is going to be people's rest of their life where they're going to live. So it's going to be your life, the rest of your life, neighbors and friends, everything like that. So it's a really big deal.
Yeah, it is. Well, Amanda was raised very poor. Her grandmother had a dirt floor right outside her front door.
Yeah.
Her grandma swept the dirt.
She kept it swept.
And Amanda grew up watching that. I was raised up more middle class.
Yeah.
Dad worked in a steel mill. He's a supervisor in a steel mill. Now, he didn't know how to read and write. Mom taught him how, and he was from the coal mines of Kentucky. But he was the only sibling out of that generation to go north and try to get a better life for his family. So I had a pretty good education, public education, but I have had to work all my life, blue collar work, you name it, do it. But then we both hit hard times. Amanda about lost her house in a deal where her family land, and it's in a bad part of town, kind of run down, but she has 13 acres of just a little oasis, almost in the city limits of Morristown.
Yeah.
And about lost it, and I was able to buy it back for her when I owned the resort for, was it $17,000?
Yes, and it was really quick how it happened. Mama went into the nursing home, and then when they go in the nursing home and they die, and it was in her name, the state They take your house.
They take everything.
They take everything.
For payment, because she couldn't make payments.
No.
So they were going to take it all, and they bid it out for $17,000. That was a rancher home, 13 acres and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, when I had the resort, I bought it for her.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has a house that's free and clear forever.
Yeah.
To pass on to her kids and everything.
And that was right before losing the resort.
Just before I lost
Unbelievable.
it all.
Yeah.
And so it was so neat because she wouldn't have a home right now.
No, I would not.
My parents were raised poor and everything, so we know, and it's not something to brag about. It's just something to relatable to say, hey, we know about money, we know about finances, we know about how it is to struggle for a paycheck to go on, you know. And I live a lot like this is because I am not at the point financially in our company where I feel comfortable of being indulgent at all. And really, I don't want to be.
No. So much has changed for.
I'm so happy in my mind that it is the process and it's the journey, everybody. I do not long for a bigger home. I don't long for a fancier truck. I don't long for an island in the Fiji.
No.
I love this process. I love designing these homes, building this community. I have been without and have lost a dream. And when you have no hope in your life, you open the door and it's gray.
Yeah.
And you don't see nothing out there that you want. And you just want to go back to the bed. I've been there. You may not think it because I'm excited about life, but I have been there. And it wasn't just losing. It wasn't the money that I lost at the resort or a marriage and stuff. It was I had no purpose. And when you don't have a purpose, you don't have a reason to breathe. And that means more to me now than having a new coat.
Yeah.
Than getting online and seeing the new latest fashions or any of that stuff.
Well, and two, like I post videos all the time with the dogs in the house and stuff like that. I love my house. But my house was from 1976. I don't have crown molding. I don't have any. I have pretty much the same baseboards as whenever the
Amanda's house was condemned when we bought it. The basement was caving in.
Yep.
And I had to dig all the way around the outside. The walls, the concrete walls were busted in.
Yeah.
So the big crack, you could put your hand in it.
Yeah.
Water was filling the basement, and she would walk on blocks of wood to do her laundry.
Yeah, on pallets. I had pallets in there.
To do laundry because the water was in the basement.
Yeah.
So I cleaned up, dug it all the way around, did gutters, waterproofed it, put it all back together, right? Mm-hmm. And then when I was at a factory, I remodeled a factory, got a couple hours from here, and I took out their office floor. It was a masonite floor that they'd had for 20 years.
Yeah, in a break room.
In a break room for 20 years. And it is now in Amanda's living room, in her hallway.
In my kitchen.
Yeah, I laid it all in her house, and it was 20 years old when I
and
put
it was
in her
two
house.
different colors, and we've got half of the living room one color in the hall and stuff, but it didn't matter. It was new to me, and it's still, that was what?
Yeah.
7 years ago, 8 years ago?
Yeah, so I guess, you know what, the premises of everything is like, everything that I do here, this was leftover wood and stuff and everything. Is that
it's perspective, man. It
makes me. I'm efficient. I can eat. I can go, and I can do, and I can create.
Yeah.
And do what I think is more important than actually
aesthetically. And there's nothing wrong with having nice new things, and I'm glad for people who's got all that stuff. But I'm not going to put my focus on all my eggs in one basket with that.
I would much rather build a business than meet you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what gets me fired up. All right, let's go see Mom.
I know your mom's going to starve to death.
All right. I'm going to get some coffee here.
Wait a minute, let me look at that cup. Okay, well, you might have washed that. Is that a new cup?
Look, off. We're good.
Okay.
Hey.
He's out there. I just seen him.
What are you doing, buddy? All right, everybody, we're going to get the microphone.
Yes, we need to, because I'm having to go like that.
All right.
I don't want anybody
You want to get the microphone? Go see Mom first.
Okay, well, you tell me whatever you want to do.
Well, let's run this over to her.
No, they won't be able to hear her. Well, they won't be with the microphone either, will they? That other one.
Come on.
I'll just get close.
Here, you know what? Let's walk right down here.
All right.
You're a good boy. Look at him.
I know.
Come on, man. I got food. You're going to follow me.
Listen, do you hear the birds? God, it's pretty this morning.
That's the forest development right there.
Yep.
Think about it. Think about it. We are creating a subdivision, a community.
I know.
How much more exciting in life can this be that we get to create a place where people are going to spend their lives here, and they're going to make memories here, and we did it. I mean, does it get any better than that? This is Mom's place. Look, there's still frost on the ground.
I know.
Come on, Ace. He stops over there every time because they got a dog. Come here, buddy. Come on, Ace.
I know the frost is still. Look, there's still frost.
Come on, Ace. Come here, boy. Good boy. Look at him. Good boy. Come on. Man, watch this is slick.
That's slick as a ribbon, ain't it?
It's not. She's probably up, I'd say.
I'd say she is.
Everybody, I don't want them to get into it.
Who was it? Mary said, Cardi, I can't wait to wake up in our tiny in the forest. I mean, it's going to be, look at it over there. Beautiful.
I don't know what I'm going to get into.
Well, holler at me. I don't want to walk in yet. Okay. We'll set it down. Come on. Well, it's an hour. It's an hour difference. She's probably still tired.
Sometimes she gets up and then goes back.
Yeah.
All right. We caught her sleep.
And she knows Marianne ain't here today, so I know. Let me get over here.
What do you think, buddy? All right, let's get the microphone and
Yeah.
go over to the property. Well, this is a long show.
We've been on an hour. I know. Oh.
Well, they can turn it off, I guess.
I guess so.
Joe Rogan stays on for 3 hours.
Ooh.
What do you think, buddy?
It is so pretty this morning. Look at the box truck. Oh my goodness. I've not even been in it yet.
Everybody, that's a 2007 U-Haul box truck. I rented U-Hauls to haul all of our homes for the first 30, 40 homes before Matt started hauling for us.
Oh, let's get the microphones.
And, yeah, let me get the mic.
Yeah. Listen, we get sidetracked easy, especially me. I see something shiny, I'm like, oh.
Fluff in the ear.
Fluff.
Hey, come here, buddy.
Come on,
Hey,
baby.
Come on, bud. Come here, buddy. That's right.
Come on. Hi. Oh, thank you, Janet. Look at they already look like I've had them for 5 years. And I just got them the other day. Okay.
Put that on.
All right.
I'll put this on.
Hi, baby. All right, let's get it. I know, squirrel. I get sidetracked super easy. Okay, so let's see. Get everything. Push that. Put this in. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, now how's that for everybody?
4, 8, 4, 6, 2, 1, testing.
Stop it, you're foolish.
Hang me. Let me get it out of my coat. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right. You know what? This is phase 2 of the show.
Part 2.
Part 2. That's what I
Hey,
meant
dude,
to say.
clap your hands. No.
What?
No, the chop. The.
Oh, chop. Take 2. It's not take 2.
You clapped your hands.
You said clap your hands.
And
Okay.
sit and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put the left foot in.
Clap your hands.
To do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. You want to take the smart car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ace, you ready to go?
Come on, bud.
Okay.
Where's he at?
Now,
I know they said they need a mic for me too, and we probably need to try and do that because I'll blurt out
double mic, yeah.
Yeah, I'll blurt out a question and they can't hear it always. So
when you're reading the comments,
you
you know,
me up.
zip you. And
it gets hung on there.
God, where's it at?
I
Look
know.
at me.
Get!
Oh!
Get! Oh my God! Get off one knee! Look, maybe I'll just kick it. Good God!
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh my God! That's what he said. Oh, he's on his knees. Yeah, Janice said melted from the toaster. My coat, the end of the coat was literally in the door of the toaster, and I kept smelling it, and I was like, "What is that smell?"
Are you ready, buddy?
Swear to God, I caught on fire like Michael Jackson. You remember whenever he caught on fire with the Pepsi commercial?
Here you go.
You
Come on.
remember that? Look, Randy won't answer me when he don't want to talk about something. You know,
I kind of remember.
you don't remember nothing.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
Good job, Ace. Come here, buddy.
Oh,
You're a good boy. You know that? Look how good you are.
okay.
You got to hang on to him.
All right, put him in here.
Got the key. All right. Man, I hope everybody's still tuned in. Are we losing people, Amanda?
No, we're at 231.
Everybody, we are heading over to the resort property that we want to.
Oh, they said it. Yeah, look at my walking stick. Can you show that real quick?
Yeah, this is her walking stick.
It's all the places that like I've
That you've been.
that I've been.
Red Rock Canyon in, where was that, Arizona? Nevada?
Nevada.
Yep.
Fall Creek Falls, Tennessee, of course, in the United States. And I got North Carolina, and I've got, where do we go? Oregon. Oregon's on there.
Yeah, you went to California, but you didn't get one in California, though, did you?
Yeah, I did. I've
You
not
did?
put it on there yet.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Yes. I got to put that
When
on
we
there.
delivered that house.
Yeah. I've got one for, bought it at the Yellowstone.
Everybody, this
No,
is her.
where'd we go? Yeah.
Look, I'm going to show you.
And
Watch
I showed
this.
them coming in. I
What-
showed them the concrete and everything.
Well,
the beach.
watch this. Watch this here, buddy. Watch how we can turn. Look at this. Look at that. Boom. I mean a complete circle
It's like-
within a 10-foot radius. Now that box truck right there,
Oh my God, it's awesome looking.
we just bought it. I
Yeah.
paid $9,200 for it. Really,
Yeah.
I got it for $85 with tax and everything. It was $92. It's an 07. It's got 137 miles on it.
137,000. That's awesome.
137 miles. I wanted one for 5
minute.
years.
137,000 or 137?
137,000 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's an 07, and we're using it as a shop truck to go get plywood and stuff, and just been wanting one for 5 years. I've been wanting one to live out of one or pull our own tiny homes.
Yes.
Matt's thinking about getting one. We're going to build a camper in the back for him
That's
so he can haul it across
awesome.
country. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my whole premise is I wanted to put Amanda's smart car in the
Yes.
back
Mhm.
and then hook a tiny home to it and then show everybody how you can travel in a truck that we paid less than $10,000 for. You buy a tiny home, you can put a $4,000 or $5,000 smart car in the back,
Yeah.
and then when you park, you got a little car to travel in.
You know what I forgot to tell you? I wanted you to do the clicker of how far this is. It's just right there.
That's it. I mean,
That's
we're
it.
it right here.
Yeah.
This is the resort, everybody.
This is it.
Now, the way we're going to take you up on the top of the mountain, because this property borders a county road on the highest part of the
Is anybody
elevation.
behind us? Slow down.
No, nobody's behind us.
Yeah. So there's the house. There it is. That's where we was yesterday.
And have all this road frontage.
Yes.
All this is just going to be cleaned up. All this is going to be grass and mowed and cleaned and I mean, I can't wait to make it spick and span.
And just a note on what you were just saying about the box truck. Lynn Lowe said she knows a lot of people who live in a box truck. That's amazing.
I love it. Yeah. What's the matter, buddy? Hear him whining?
No, honey.
He's
It's
ready.
okay.
He's ready to walk.
Now here's the house that Holly was talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Now this is Lehigh Drive. The land is over there, and we're gonna get up, and we're gonna go up to the top of this mountain, and this is a county road. Now there's city water all along this whole county road because the county has a reservoir up here, water reservoir. What's really nice is you can hopefully eventually can take this county road and access the higher elevation of the property without building a big road from the bottom up.
And I'm sorry, it's just bumpy and we're moving stuff.
Yeah.
I got one hand on Ace and one on the camera.
I can see everybody. They're getting breakfast ready. They got their phone, their phone or their laptops prepped up on a shelf, watching all this. Here you guys go. So now in Tennessee, 90% of the roads are paved. And why is because we don't get a lot of frost. Our freeze line is only 12 inches deep, so the ground doesn't heave bad here.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't freeze and heave. So this is a paved road. They used to call them a chip. What's the matter, buddy? We got you.
I know. Dana made a good point. Maybe the thing scared him. The beeper. The seatbelt beeper, maybe. He might have to pee.
Hey, wonder why that thing not beeping anymore.
Oh my God, it's quit because
It quit,
I don't have my seatbelt on.
That's kind of cool.
What? Randy, we don't promote you not wearing your seatbelt.
Okay.
What?
You guys remember being raised back when there was no seat belts?
Oh yeah.
I used to sleep in the dashboard. Hang on, buddy. Look.
We're almost there.
Hang on.
Now tell them where we're going to again.
All right, we're going up. This is a reservoir water for the city of Newport right here because it's the highest elevation point for their tank. There it is, right there.
Oh,
Can
there
you
it
see
is
it?
through the woods. I got a dirty windshield. That's
Well, the
terrible.
sun's shining right on it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at
You can put the window down there and I can see it.
there's the tank right up there. So
Okay.
the property that we're looking at, the 162, starts right up here. So as high as we've been climbing, we're at the top. And you guys would not believe the Smoky Mountains that you can see. Now right here, right here is a property pin, right here.
All right, let me show it right here.
There's
Okay.
a property pin right here, okay? And we go straight down there and you take in all this land and all the way to the power lines, all right?
Yeah.
To the TVA transmission lines. So what we're gonna do is this landowner next door to us actually has roads cut and we park right here.
Yeah, we've been parking right here and walking.
Yeah.
Well, you want to park?
I'm gonna park on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So they might want to get
It's-
in their four-wheelers or
It's
something.
muddier and stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna park right here, everybody, on the side of the road and
Okay.
take you guys up. Now this is the higher, I don't have an idea to actually develop this part yet because we want to develop the bottom part. This is kind of the future, but you get to see what the land looks like.
Here, I'll let you get him over.
Come here, buddy. Good boy.
Let me get out. I'm a walking
Good
stick.
boy.
Hold that.
Locked it? Look
Yeah.
at that little thing.
Look at my car here on the side of the road.
You ready?
It's so dirty. Yes, we're ready.
You want me to hold the camera?
No, I got it.
Come on, Ace.
We want you an Ace.
All right, I'll show you guys actually the property line up here. This is like an old trail, people four-wheeler up here. There's roads cut all over the 162 acres. You can almost access 80% of the property by four-wheeler trails and actually probably a small vehicle. Hey, buddy. Ace is really good about following us in the woods. Look right over here. I know if we get this property, all right, right here is a pin. Can you see that pin, Amanda? Okay, there's a pin right here. All right?
Yeah.
So from there, from that pin, back that way, okay, it's 147 feet.
Okay.
On the back side of this fence, right here, let me show you. Right here, I can build access right off of the county road.
Okay.
So I can build a road right off of that and enter into the view of those mountains over there. We can actually start building. We got city water right up here. Now, there's not city sewer up here, right? But you have city water. So that means we'd have to put a fuel line in for somebody who wanted to live up this high, okay? I don't really want to get into that because it's a lot of money to build up high,
Right.
but we can, because we don't have to build a road up here because the county road's already here.
Yeah.
I don't have to drill a well. We have city water right there on that street.
Yeah.
So I have to bring it in here. So it is really easy to develop this up here, everybody. This is what's exciting about the future of this property.
What about compost toilets, Dana just said?
Yeah, well, the thing is with
Say
this,
I don't know if they heard me.
okay, somebody said about compost toilets. The thing is with the state of Tennessee, if you have any running water, I'm talking if you got rainwater, if you got any water in your home, you have to have a septic system.
Okay.
Done. That's just the law.
That's the law.
I learned that because we had an off-grid community that Lola's got now. That's her property I was leasing. They wouldn't let us use our water system because that was the law and they just weren't going to change it. And I went to Nashville and sat with Tennessee Department of Economic Development and they turned it down. Okay? Come on, boy. Come on, Ace.
And there are a lot of roads in trails.
Yeah, now this road is not on the property. That's a fence line. And so we could put our road right over there and it would be just like this right on down through there.
And this property that the people own, there's nothing, like it's been here for how many years?
Yeah, it's just, I don't even know what they do with it, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. And as you can see where the sun's shining in there, that's where a road would be. All that. You know what? Let me walk over there and you walk this way.
Okay.
And I can show everybody where it's at.
Yeah. You can point out that.
Come on, buddy. You can come in here? Come on.
Do you want me to follow you up there?
Come on. Come on.
Huh?
I guess you can. I don't know. It's a little bit easier to walk in that road.
Okay.
There's so many trees up
I'll do
here.
that.
So, and they can hear me talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm walking on the 162 acres. This could be a road. This could be home sites right here, overlooking those mountains. And that's the Smoky Mountains across the horizon over there. So I'm gonna walk here. And actually, the way this ground lays is almost better than the road Amanda's walking on because it's not as steep. But look how wide this is, Amanda. Look how wide this is over here. Okay. Hey, if you walk down just a little bit more, Amanda, is that access road. I'm going to meet her right down here, and there's a cross-section trail that goes right over onto the property. You know, with the sun out right now, there's just a lot of land right here.
I know.
I mean, we're talking homes along this ridge looking over the mountains and that tomato farm over there. Now look how Ace is following me without a leash. And you know why? It's because he's in an environment that he's able to be free. And he's able to investigate, but still know that we're around and he wants to be a part of who we are, you know? I love it. It's like a natural environment for them. Now, Amanda, that road's right up here. All this here could be a great place for homes and a road right here. This is like a no-brainer building right here. Okay, here's the road that she can walk up on. We'll meet each other. Now, everybody, this is all the property. Now, where she's at, this line goes for thousands of feet.
Yeah.
If you can look, there's a ridge line over there, right?
Yeah.
And across that ridge line is 2 more ridges, then the TVA line, and that's our property line. So we're talking, it's thousands of feet, goes down in a valley. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think that we ought to walk that way and go down in that
Well,
creek?
I was thinking we should go down that road.
I think you're
and
right.
do that.
Let's do that. So
We
what
did
we'll
that
do,
before.
we were gonna go this way.
Let me just show this right here.
Okay, look at the road that goes access. This goes into the belly of the
This is-
property.
This is on the property.
We're on the property, every
We're
bit
on
of
the
this.
property. And there's the view.
Yeah, look at the tomato farm.
So houses could be through here. where you
Oh,
were
look,
walking.
what I would do is I would build ledges and set the homes out on decks and ledges because they don't have to be really, the homes are super light. We could actually build a deck, back the house out on a deck, and you'll be sticking out over the cliff and then looking out.
So
Oh,
gorgeous. It
gosh.
is so pretty.
I want to do that so
I
bad.
know. Well, you did it at Brothers Cove. I can't imagine why you wouldn't do it here.
And that little road goes into the belly of the property, everybody.
Yeah.
It is
we
just,
took honestly, we've took 3 different paths, haven't we?
yeah, and we still haven't even accessed behind the farmhouse down on the main
No,
road,
that is right.
and you come up this way.
Okay, but let's show. This is the first path that we took
Yeah.
when we first came.
And I want to take, there's one steep part, but it goes down into where a creek is,
yeah.
and this is where I want to put the off-grid restaurant if we ever do one.
Okay.
You know, if we ever do that, it was
And
kind of a neat
hopefully
thing.
We'll keep signal because I'm just using the Verizon my
Yeah.
own. So if we cut off, maybe we should say something just in case.
Stay as long as you want. I hope you enjoy the show. We're going to try to show you 162 acres we're trying to sell to make a community here. And we're just going to show you the perimeter. Won't show you all of it, some really cool highlights. The road we'll be walking on is not on the property, but it follows the property line. So see through here? All right, that is a flat. That's all flat. That is all buildable, all that. Even down in all around there is buildable. And there's city water here. There's power right there. We just have to dig a ditch and put it in. I've done it over and over and over. This is why this land's so appealing to me, is because there are city utilities here,
Yes.
except for sewer up this high. We'd have to run it all the way up, and I don't know if we'll ever get to that point, but we can put our own septic systems in this because you got city water. It makes everything. Oh, a lady came by yesterday that visited me, and great information. She'd done a lot of research on us and what was going on, and she said that she looked into Newport water system, the city water.
Yes.
And do you know that we rank higher than the national average in cleanliness and purity?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
She
city-
told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a neat statistic that you guys could think. So that's city water, Newport, you know, a little bitty town like that.
And I love it. Everybody's saying there's Maria, Daniela, there's Zoe's mom. I forgot her name. Jay, Janet, Susan, everybody, Christy, Jean, everybody on here said they're not going anywhere. So they're going to hang in here.
All right.
Yeah, because they really enjoy.
Hey, kick back,
seeing
relax.
this.
It's a Sunday
Yeah.
morning. We thought we'd take you, just show you how I live and where the property is. But right through here, it's all flat, everybody. But because of the limbs, I don't know, we probably should walk the road, right?
I think we should probably walk.
We'll walk the
Well,
road.
Yes, I think so. Let's. What? It's up to you. Whatever.
It's hard for you to walk and hold that
I know.
phone. Let's go over here.
But I don't want to be too far away from you. I want them to see the property.
I'll stay out in the road with you.
Okay.
Okay.
What about the incinerators? What's the deal with them? Are they the same kind of thing as a compost? They won't let you do that?
Well, I mean, you can have a compost toilet. You can have an incinerator. But to live in a house, you have to have a septic system.
So it doesn't matter what
No.
the pool is, you have to have a septic.
You don't even have to put a toilet in the house.
Right.
You have to have a septic system
If there's
to live
running
in it.
water.
Now, this is the thing. All right. This is what probably could happen, but depending. If we come out here and put lots in here, and I don't know how it could do, but we could run water, run electricity, stub them up like an RV, and I could put uprights everywhere, right? And not put a septic system in. and you just move in.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I've had a lot of people do. They just move in, and it's like never ever looked at, anything. But because of the high profile that we do here now,
Yeah.
we have to go by the book. We have to go by everything.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys out there, if you bought a piece of property and didn't want a septic system and you had rainwater, me personally, I would buy a piece of property, put an electric pole if it's available, because solar's so expensive, and I would just move on. I'd collect my rainwater, right?
And a lot of people do that.
I would collect my rainwater and I'd use a compost, and that's all I would do. And I'd be done, and I'd be sitting in my tiny home, you know?
Yeah. And as a company, we can't do that.
No, we're too high profile. Everybody
can't.
sees this. I got so many people wanting to get on me and wanting to destroy me and wanting to put me out of business. And it's like, you know what? I don't need to cut corners. I'm just saying, if
No.
you wanted to do that, you can.
Of course.
Yeah.
exactly.
And I don't know why I've learned that people just don't know the reasoning behind, but there are people that just want to take you out, man.
Oh, yeah.
And just so they can chalk one up.
Now, when we walked this here last week, did we take the road all the way down? Or
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
What we were doing is we were finding our location pins.
That's right. Yes. And we
It's-
get up in there. That's right.
And so I would step off on our
Yeah.
plat. We had a survey, and I would step them off, and we would find the pins to the property line.
Right.
So up there, everybody, right here, that's where a road would be if we wanted to develop up here. This is probably an old logging road years ago that they used to get the trees out of these woods.
And we will have Wi-Fi.
There is high-speed Wi-Fi, fiber, here, we'll keep walking, fiber optic throughout the entire county. Like I said, this is not the beginning portion of the development. I'm going to develop all down by the farmhouse first. This is future. This is stuff that, as we progress and you know, I got to have money to make this thing happen up here. But 160 some acres.
And it's everything to the left.
Everything to the left. So right here's the fence line. Tell me this ain't beautiful.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
You guys can walk this. You can come up
That's
here and
just
walk
like
all
this
this.
is. They said walking trail. Oh, it's beautiful.
Man, you want me to hold your stick?
Yeah, you want to take it? Because I'm going to just walk.
I know it's under your
I'd
arm.
rather do it with both hands.
Now the fence line is right here. Okay, everybody? This is the fence line right here. All that property is part of the development.
Yeah.
All over that way. We got a long walk to make.
And
So
what's funny is, you know, people would look at this and see it as unusable. When you see it,
it's flat.
it's awesome.
I love mountain property, everybody.
Yes,
I love it.
gorgeous.
And the reason is, when you look at a plat, you look at it just straight up and down, right? Is
Yes.
that two-dimensional?
Right?
Okay. When you raise that up and you got mountains and you got valleys inside that, do you know 162 acres surface area, if you spread it out on a piece of paper and flatten out all the mountains, you could have almost double the acreage?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this could be well over 300 acres of actually soil that this place has,
Wow.
because it doesn't take in effect the rise and run of the topography
Right.
when
right.
you own mountain property. Mountain property is gorgeous because there are hidden treasures in every dip and crevice.
Yes.
There are little valleys and little hollers, they call them, that are just hidden. And the only way you find them is walking to them. This property has roads to every single little valley and holler.
Can you tell what you had told me about that you're more excited about this property than you was Brothers Cove, looking
Yeah.
back,
There,
for
yeah,
different reasons?
I am. I'm excited about this property because Brothers Cove was one great big, it's like a volcano.
Yes.
One big mountain.
Big mountain.
That's all it was. And I developed the whole side of that mountain.
Yes.
This one is about 7 mountains,
Wow.
right? And they're all little bitty mountains, and there's roads in all of it.
Everywhere.
There's roads cut already. Some of them are a little narrow, some a little steep, but you can walk, you can hike. There's just, you could just imagine and dream just for the longest time. All this is accessible. Now think about this. Right here's the property line. I'd put a road next to the property line, right? So from right here, we got a 1-lane road. You don't want a big 2-lane road up in a mountain. You come and just take off through there. All this, all that is buildable. All the way down in here. This is not steep at all. It's still not steep. None of this is steep. And then right down in the bottom is a little bitty valley that is so wooded and pretty and hidden. And we'd access that from coming up the bottom, coming up this way. You can build a house right here up on stilts, right? I build a deck. So I would say if I wanted to build a tiny home here, I would build a deck, right? Pull your house out on this deck. And you would be elevated up here like this, and you're level with the road. And then all your septic system is all down here.
Look at the view. Look what your view would be. Wow.
Yep.
So
This is-
pretty.
And because it's not all flat, it gives it texture. It gives it personality. It's not just a flat piece of ground.
Yeah.
I like flat too, and that's why we enhance it with other things. But I love mountain property. Mountain property is harder to work with because it's more expensive. Because if you got the slope and you've got to build a certain way, like I don't have to build the deck on the prairie. In the prairie, that's why I thought, you know, the prairie is flat. It's supposed to be flat, and that is what's cool. You can't use a lot of solar here,
Right.
except for in the winter. So it has its pros and cons. Come on, Ace. So we'll go back on the neighbor's property here and walk here.
This has not been touched, and they can't hear me, Randy. But this has not been touched in years.
This has not been touched in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been up here, and it looks like, I mean, the last thing they did was logged it with big trees. They've only left a couple big trees. The rest of them are probably, 30, 40-year-old growth.
Mm-hmm.
All that's the land. That's the property line right here. God, do I look like a...
Like when you, let me ask you this. Let me get close to you.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at this
Mhm.
right here behind you,
Yeah.
all this and going around up through here, just
Yeah.
from like there to there, how many
Yeah.
houses could go right there?
I mean, when you don't have sewer, you spread them out, and I wouldn't want them close together up here anyway. But I don't know, you could about every 100 feet, you could put a house, every 150 feet.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be like being on vacation all the time, wouldn't it? Like you're going to the mountains.
Yeah.
Put it this way, people would love to visit you.
Yeah.
They're gonna love to come and visit you.
And look how the road meanders up through there. Isn't that pretty?
Gorgeous.
God, I look like a street person.
What does that mean?
Look at, I keep looking down this rags I got on.
Oh, stop it. That's work. That's dogs and work.
But the road would be right there again. But, it's a shame to build two roads, but we don't own this land right here.
Right.
We're walking on.
But there's a fence.
Yeah, there's a fence right there.
There's a fence just right there.
She's pointing at the fence there, buddy. She's behind me.
Randy, Christy said all we need is a fishing pond.
I got plans, everybody.
She's wanting to fish.
I want to dam up one of them hollers and fill it up with water.
He wants to do a lake.
Yeah. We want
I
to
think
build a
it's
lake
awesome.
back there.
Everybody would love to have a lake.
Yeah. Could you imagine building a lake and then having little houses over on the lake?
And another great thing that Lynn just brought up, and I'm glad she did, is that the rental. If you are even thinking about renting this, if you think this ain't gonna rent, oh, good grief.
Wait till the word gets out,
I
man.
know, I
Jeez.
know.
No, this is it, man. This is, we can all make good money. Or you can buy homes here and pay them off in what, 3 to 5 years?
Yeah,
Even quicker than if you don't have a bigger home.
that's right.
Or if it rents out for more.
And I did like the idea of, I can't remember who brought it up about the community being all together and kind of separating out the rental. What's that? On the tree.
Yeah, and you come up here, you can let your dog off a leash.
Yeah.
Let him run.
Well, everybody will get used to everybody.
Well, I mean, if there's nobody living up here, it's a great place to walk your dog.
Yeah.
And that's the property line again, just to let you know. I know it's probably hard for you guys to see on video.
No, they see it. Yeah. Dana said that she'll go across the street to vacation because she's from the community.
Yeah, go across the street to vacation over here. And that's it right there. Good deal.
Hi, buddy. That stick got him. He hit a stick and a tree and fell over.
Good boy, buddy. Good boy.
Oh
Now-
my God, it's so pretty.
Look, this is the property right here, everybody. This is it. I'm standing on the 160 something. Look at this big acre. Look at all this, Amanda. Look at this big flat area. Look at the land, and we're at almost the highest elevation. There's one more peak higher than this. Now you can't see the Smokies from here. You'd have to get over there. And there's actually a road that accesses that whole ridge line over there. There's a road that accesses that whole thing. Man, is this not cool? Let me walk right down in here a little bit. I just did. And you could stick a house up over that cliff and have all this as a yard back here. And you could have your home elevated about 8 foot off the ground, 8 or 10 feet with rails around it, overlooking the woods and in that deep holler down inside there. That's how I see it.
Beautiful. Hey, and point out that the trees that have leaves on them right now are beech trees.
Yes, like this one right here behind that big one,
Yes.
that's a beech tree. It's got a smooth bark and it's got leaves on it still.
Yeah. They keep their leaves during the winter.
Yep, all these are small beech trees.
Wow. Today is a perfect day to come up here. It's a little bit cool and crisp and gorgeous. Randy tells us it's beech, not birch. Beech tree.
Yeah, beech tree, B-E-E-C-H,
Yeah, beech,
beech.
not birch.
Look, look at somebody tied on here. A wash rag.
A wash rag? Well, don't touch it.
Well, man, it ain't wet.
You beat all I've ever seen in my life. Your hand, your mouth goes right through.
Come on, Amanda. We'll get back on this little road. Yeah, isn't that cool? Let me stand in front of it. This is a property line. So the fence goes right through this tree. Look at the size of this sucker.
Look at that tree. That's
Isn't
the
that cool?
property line.
Yeah,
That
that
is
neat.
gorgeous.
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Hold on, is that the property line?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to that and show that.
And we can walk right down through here, Amanda.
And look at this. Hold on.
What?
This is the property line, because there's the pin
Yep.
right on the other side.
On the other side of us. That tree is on this side.
So the tree, let me just see. The tree's on this side. There's the property thing. So all of this.
All this. And over there and all that ridge and 2-3 ridges over is all part of the property.
That we just came, we were walking down the hill.
Yeah. Amanda's talking if you can hear.
Amanda's always talking.
Yep. And there's a home through the woods,
I see that.
right? And that home is where Lehigh Road is.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not that far from the road still.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, hey, touch on that too. Patty just said, who brought up about a horse?
I talked about a horse.
You talked about a horse, and Patty said, yes, that would be great if we can have a horse.
This property you probably could. I thought about getting a horse. I'm not a horse kind of guy, but I thought, man, I kind of like maybe getting a horse. And if I had my home off grid back in these woods,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing,
Hauling.
I could get my
Yeah.
horse and walk it to work with Ace behind me, and then I could put it in the pasture during the day while I'm working and click clock all the way back here in the evening.
Did you say click clock? You said click clock.
Click clop.
Oh my God, you're so stupid. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to build a tack shop, a tack room.
Tack room, yep, gotta have it.
Lord, we turned into-
Stables, we have to
turned
have
into
stables.
Stables. We turned into horse people.
We don't know what's gonna happen, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Maybe fighting with the crew.
I'm trying to make you away.
Thank you.
We just keep going. This land just keeps going, man. We are on the property, walking. Here's a barbed wire fence right here,
Let me see, show it again.
right here.
Okay. Barbed wire.
Is anybody still watching, Amanda?
196 people.
Wow. Well, just glad you tuned in. If you just tuned in, we're walking 162 acres in Newport, Tennessee that we're looking to develop. And we're wanting to turn it into a tiny home community. We probably got, I think we got about 15 to 18 people, and we haven't even started our financing yet with a finance company. So if you want to live on this property, go to our info page, give us a call, and we'll give you the details on how you can just, all you have to do is purchase a home, and we'll put you a house on this property and give you 2 years free rent. And if you want to rent it out as an overnight, I'll give you 2 years free rental percentage. Won't take a dime out. If I rent it out for $100, I'll give you $100 a night. 2 solid years of free management fee.
Now, show where the property line is. It's over there. That's the property line.
Property line's right in them trees, right along here.
Okay.
Yep.
And we're going downhill now.
Yeah. We wanted to take you down in here because there's just a little bit of a steepness, but you can access this lower area if you come from the other end.
Yeah.
So you can actually, where we're going to take you, you can access it in two or three other ways. But we're going to take you down here and show you how pretty this is down in here. So you've seen the mountaintop. Watch that barbed wire right there.
Okay. Man, it's just so pretty.
Yeah, welcome to East Tennessee, everybody.
Yes.
Spring is here.
Spring is sprung.
You know, I love, and I'm not just saying it because here, but this is the same temperature. We got a guy that works here from California, and he said this mimics so much like a Northern California climate.
Really?
Yeah, because our winters are normally in the 40s, and it'll dip down into the 20s sometimes, get a little bit colder than Northern California, but we really get some, look at this. It's going to be a gorgeous day today, probably 60 degrees. It was 32 this morning with frost on the ground. You know what? It makes you feel alive.
It does.
You know, it's not a perfect 72 all the time like Hawaii, which is beautiful paradise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just love feeling a little
Well, you
chill
know
in
what
the
it
air.
does to me is that, because we've got some more days of rain that's coming.
Yep.
It makes me appreciate days like this and makes me get out,
Hey,
get outside.
you know, if you think about it, it reminds you of real life. Because not every day is going to be sunshine and roses.
It's exactly like life.
In life, what is it? Every day, you know, this life's not sunshine and roses.
That's right.
It's a very mean, nasty place.
I love it. Today, this is perfect weather right here. I just love this.
Yep. And you know, I know you guys, Sylvester Stallone made that Rocky movie. It was Balboa, and he had that slogan on there. It said, "This world's a mean and nasty place, and it'll take you to your knees if you let it." And it has. It's taken a lot of us to our knees. But you know what? And let's just say, I love the quote. He just said, "It's not how hard you can hit, but it's how hard you can get hit, and you can keep going. You can get back up and keep going." And that's how winning's done. And I swear, it was so spot on. And that's kind of how we live our life here. You're going to get hit. Things are going to hit us. And I think that's why everybody knows that it's not good to be alone. It's good to have friends and community. In a place like this, you can have friends if you want them. You can have solitude if you want them. But at least you know you got somebody here in these communities. And the way our society's going is everybody is so they're so alone. There's more depression, there's more loneliness than ever before, you know, and we've created that society.
We want to show this. Here's a pin.
Yep, there's the pin. So we know we're on the property line.
Yeah.
Now you can see how it's steep and it starts falling off. Well, we're almost to the bottom of this real deep hollow down there. Now down in that holler, there's actually a road. So we can access all that. Think about this. Could you imagine building a dam right there and filling that whole thing up with
That'd
water?
be amazing.
With the Corps of Engineers, and we could, after we get ahead and we make some money, and you know what? You know what'd be cool, man, to think about if I went to the Corps of Engineers and we said, okay, this is how you build a dam,
Yeah.
and this is where the fresh water would come in. It's all engineered properly, and they'll say, okay, we've got, you know, 30 acres around this lake development, and say, all right, everybody who wants to be on the lakefront property in the
That's
back of this
right.
mountain,
Exactly.
and we develop it.
And do another one.
Do another one.
And you know, I didn't see this last week. I didn't see this fence pole here. This fence thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, now right here, you guys can see this fence goes in the center of
Goes
this
in
tree
the
that's